Coming up on this episode of the AutoIntelligence Auto Show, we'll spend some time at Elmwood CDJR in East Providence. We'll get up close with the Dodge Charger and Dodge Challenger, plus we'll walk through the entire Elmwood Jeep lineup. Also, where you bring your vehicle for service is important, and we'll learn about the great service team at Anchor Subaru. All that and more next on the AutoIntelligence Auto Show, presented by Navigant Credit Union.
It's Autoshow TV.
Well, here we are with Dodge's dynamic duo, the Charger and the Challenger, and Dennis Friedman from Elmwood Auto Group in East Providence. How fun is it to sell these bad boys every day, huh?
Super fun, John. And in a world of cookie cutter, boring vehicles that kind of blend in, here we have two vehicles that certainly stand out. These are the sports cars that are on the covers of magazines, they're on posters, they're on screensavers. These cars are just simply cool. And for sports cars, as they are certainly considered, they're still functional and practical.
And it's been years, and Dodge really hasn't changed either one that much, at least, you know, the initial look of them.
Right, well, certainly the Challenger has those classic lines from the old school Mopar days, and that's what everybody loves about this classic muscle car. And the Charger, I mean, they hit a home run right out of the gate when they introduced the Charger. They've made a few tweaks and changes, added some larger engines, but when you have two cars that have classic designs and are very popular, you don't want to tweak them too much. And I know my kids love it when I pull up in either of these two vehicles. And, you know, let's face it, for family vehicles and for sedans that actually have rear leg room and trunk space, here we have two vehicles that range in horsepower from 300 all the way up to 800. We have the SXT, we have the RT, we have the SRT, we have the Hellcat, and of course we have the Demon. One of the only vehicles, actually the fastest production vehicle in the world.
So you've got performance, more performance, and ridiculous.
Exactly. It's, you know, a lot of people have said, well, why do you need 800 horsepower?
Right.
Why not? And more importantly, these two vehicles are available in all-wheel drive. Nobody else really offers all-wheel drive.
But it's not like the rear-wheel drive models are tough in the snow. They're still pretty good, right?
They are. I'm glad you brought that up. So a lot of our customers buy the rear-wheel drive vehicles. They tend to say they perform a little bit better in the quarter mile and 0 to 60, and I'm talking, you know, milliseconds difference. But the rear-wheel drive models have 50-50 weight distribution. One of the only vehicles in the market that have 50-50 weight distribution. Obviously that helps with the traction in the rear. As much weight that you can get over the drive wheels will improve traction. They even put the battery in the trunk of both the Charger and Challenger, and that does two things. One, it's a large, heavy battery, so it's added weight to the rear of the vehicle to help with that 50-50 weight distribution. And it extends the life of the battery, not being subject to the heat of the engine.
And Dennis, could you talk a little bit about the safety technology in these two vehicles? Because a lot of people really expect that nowadays.
Right, so with a total of 7 airbags and these vehicles being loaded with safety features, they are extremely safe for families. National Highway Traffic Safety Association 5-star crash test safety ratings. And yeah, they're loaded with the features that you'll find in high-end luxury cars: forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, lane departure assist, 360-degree cameras.
And they really are roomy inside.
They really are, John. I mean, obviously the Charger more so than the Challenger, but there's a lot of rear seat room, leg room, head room. There's a ton of trunk space. Opening up this rear door, you can just take a look at how much the doors open up to almost a 90-degree angle.
Yep.
There's plenty of space in the back. The rear seats are a 60-40 split folding seat, so you can fold down one side or the other. There's child seat tether anchors located in the bottom of the seat for child seats, either front facing or rear facing. There's USB ports on the back of the center console. Heated seat controls, both high and low, on the back of the center console for the rear seats. As we head over to the trunk area, I'll pop this with the press of a button here, 2 clicks. Trunk pops open and you can see how much space is in the back.
Yeah, roomy.
That's a huge trunk. I mean, you can get a couple sets of golf clubs back there, a couple bodies. This is East Providence. But in all seriousness, again, that trunk's huge, 60-40 split folding seat, and even the Challenger has a large trunk. You can certainly get a couple sets of golf clubs in the Challenger as well.
Are you starting to see the 2020s rolling in at Elmwood?
We are. The 20s are starting to trickle in. We have great deals left on the 19s. A couple changes for the 2020s. We have some headlight, taillight redesigns. We also have the wide body models that are becoming more popular. The rear end on the fender flares are wider with larger rear tires for extra traction and extra stability. We have a couple other 1320 models named after the time that they actually perform in the quarter mile. But again, we're talking a lot about race. We touched upon safety. These vehicles, even with the Hemi, still get great gas mileage. With the Hemi, you have the multi-displacement system. 4 of the cylinders shut down at cruising speeds, and it alternates which 4 cylinders shut down, so there's no uneven wear on the engine. So you get the best of all worlds with both these vehicles, really. Great gas mileage, a safe vehicle, a powerful vehicle, and a vehicle for the family.
I think for our viewers who've maybe never driven a Charger or a Challenger and never been behind the wheel or even a passenger, go down to Elmwood, take one for a spin. You never know how it's going to grab you.
Take one out for the ride, and I've had people that have transitioned from minivans into Chargers and vice versa for that matter. But
sure.
No, absolutely. You got to get in, get behind the wheel, and fall in love. And right now with our fall sales event, I'd like to invite anybody who may be interested in a new or used vehicle to come down to Elmwood Auto Group and get a great deal.
Next up, servicing your vehicle at Anchor Subaru. You're watching the AutoIntelligence Auto Show.
The official auto loan provider of Autoshow TV is Navigant Credit Union for all your new, used, and classic car and truck financing needs.
I love Navigant Credit Union.
The Happy Honda Days sales event is going on now at Sakuchi Honda. We have 0 down payment leases available on the entire Honda lineup. These new car specials are for a limited time only, so hurry into Sakuchi Honda in Middletown or online at sakuchi.com. The best deal made easy is closer than you think.
S-A-C-C-U-C-C-I, Sakuchi is the name to try.
Giving the gift of jewelry is a magical experience. A very special piece of jewelry can capture how you feel about someone and forever remind them that they are loved. MRT has felt this way since 1918, which is why hand-selecting all of our inventory, as well as designing exquisite one-of-a-kind pieces, is so important to us. MRT is retail and so much more. We can service each and every item we sell, ensuring that they are treasured forever. Visit us today. Your MRT Jewelers experience awaits.
Elmwood is your Jeep destination in southern New England. Since 1962, we've been providing our customers with exceptional service and value in a family-friendly atmosphere that has always been pressure-free. And this month, during the Employee Pricing Plus at the Big Finish event, lease a Jeep Wrangler Unlimited for just $249 a month or save $7,000 off. Or lease a Jeep Grand Cherokee for only $249 a month or save $8,000 off. Elmwood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram Route 44 in East Providence or at elmwoodcdjr.com.
If you're shopping for a car this month in the Rhode Island and Southeastern Mass area, you know it can be a complicated and time-consuming process. So we've put together a list of some of the best car, truck, and SUV deals from our local dealers. At Steingold Volvo in Pawtucket, you can lease the 2020 Volvo XC60 T5 all-wheel drive Momentum for just $439 a month. Also, you can lease the 2020 Volvo XC90 T5 all-wheel drive Momentum for just $485 a month. And this month at Steingold, they'll waive your first month's payment up to $750. To see all the specials at Steingold, visit steingold.com. At Anchor Subaru in North Smithfield, you can lease the 2020 Subaru Outback for just $265 a month. Also this month at Anchor Subaru, you can lease a 2020 Subaru Forester for just $279 a month. To see all the Anchor Subaru specials, visit anchorsubaru.com. At Hyundai of Newport in Middletown, you can lease the 2020 Kona SE for just $99 a month, or lease a 2020 Hyundai Elantra SE for just $59 a month. And at Hyundai of Newport, you can get free oil changes, free pickup and delivery, and free loaner vehicles with the purchase of any new Hyundai. For details, visit HyundaiofNewport.com. At Elmwood Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in East Providence, it's Employee Pricing Plus at the Big Finish 2019 sales event. You can lease the 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4x4 Limited for just $249 a month, or buy it for $34,999. And that's a savings of $8,000 off MSRP. The 2019 Ram 1500 Crew Cabs are up to 30% off or up to $15,000 off MSRP. This is also available at Elmwood CDJR in East Providence. To see all the Elmwood specials, go to elmwoodcdjr.com. You can also see these great deals on our website, autointelligence.info. We're visiting Anchor Subaru in North Smithfield, and we're in service today with Chris Benoit, who's the Director of Service and Vice President of the Anchor Auto Group. This is quite a facility here that you and your brothers have built.
Thank you, and I appreciate you coming down today. We're standing in the largest Subaru service drive in New England, climate controlled of course, to welcome our customers every day. We have 16 service bays in the back and a gorgeous customer waiting lounge that can accommodate up to 40 people. We offer free refreshments, coffee, snacks, as well as workstations and a couple of quiet offices if special work needs to be done.
It's nice for people who choose to stay. Now, what would a typical day be like? Because you've got a lot of people who work here in service.
Upwards of 70 people in our fixed operations department. So everything from communicating with customers on the phones and through email, to our 7 service advisors who welcome our customers in the door, to our 24 technicians, which is among the highest in New England, to our 7 people in our parts department who handle all that. So that all has to get kind of coordinated together, and we work to do many appointments in under 40 minutes.
Now, we are hearing that at some Subaru dealerships, some Subaru customers are having a hard time getting appointments for service, and maybe even a month out. Is that something that happens here at Anchor?
No, fortunately, as you know, Subaru has grown. It's one of the fastest growing nameplates in the last decade in the United States, and we have benefited from that growth. We've grown our store with our new facility and our staff with Subaru, so we're able to accommodate same day or next day appointments for repairs, recalls, maintenance, anything our customers need, where unfortunately other stores in the area haven't been able to accommodate or grow with Subaru. We have been able to do that, and so it's been really good for our customers.
Well, you mentioned up to 70 people who are employed in the service area alone here at Anchor. Is that a typical number at most Subaru dealerships?
No, in fact, we're larger. Let me give you an example. So our technician staff at 24 is among the largest in New England, and of that, 11 are master techs. We have the highest number of Subaru master techs in New England, and that's an incredible feat in terms of what it takes to become a master tech. And what that means for our customers is you have the highest qualified, highest number of professional technicians working on your brand new Subarus or older Subarus to make sure the outcome is fix it right the first time and given the best service we can. We have nearly $1 million in equipment in our new facility in service, which is breathtaking. So with our cutting edge equipment and our 11 master technicians, we also have the rest who aren't. So I've worked with local schools, and we bring in the top talent from local technical schools and constantly feed our technician base and grow them. So having that amount of master technicians, we're able to mentor and teach our way and bring them up the Anchor way. Our staff and the way we care for the vehicles and the way we accommodate is unmatched. We ensure top-notch service, white glove service, top technical expertise, and as these cars are getting more and more technologically advanced, we are literally learning things every day, every week, every month on these vehicles. And so to keep up with that pace, you need an organization like ours and a team like ours to even keep up and do it at the levels we do it. There's times, John, where we'll have customers who have moved away and come back to us, and they were in a situation where they weren't near a Subaru dealer and they were working with a non-Subaru store, and they have 3 or 4 open recalls they weren't even aware of, or things that we see on these vehicles every single day. We can see we're way out in front of it in terms of if there's an issue that's going to occur, and we can get it way before it becomes an issue where someone who maybe not as experienced or who doesn't see the 100 Subarus a day that we see doesn't have that expertise to get out in front of things as we can.
Even for a simple oil change, scheduled maintenance, it still makes sense to bring it back here.
We are price competitive with independents, so my oil changes are $29.95 and my synthetic oil changes are $64.95. We do a free hand wash, a multi-point inspection by a master technician, and go through all the recalls if there are any, and prepare the vehicle for the customer, start to finish. So as you know, Subaru's been the fastest growing nameplate in America in the last 10 years, and as some of our customers know, there have been recalls coming out in the last year or so. With our growth and with our capacity, we can handle those recalls same day or next day, where some of our local competitors don't have the capacity that we have, and some customers may have heard they might be 1, 2, and 3 months out for a safety recall. I want to let it known that we can get all customers in same day, next day for all safety recalls you may have on your vehicle. You don't want to take risk with safety, and on some of these recalls, they are absolutely important that they get done as soon as you possibly can to not risk your safety or the safety of your family.
What's the bottom line, the takeaway for our viewers and your customers watching this morning?
Any of our Subaru customers, whether you bought your vehicle here or not, are welcome to visit our service facility and experience the Anchor Subaru level of service. You can contact us online at anchorsubaru.com, make an online appointment. You can certainly call our customer care department or just come in and we can accommodate as you come in.
Chris, we learned a lot this morning. Thanks very much for having us.
I appreciate you coming down, and I look forward to meeting you again.
You bet. Coming up, checking out the Jeep lineup at Elmwood. You're watching the Auto Intelligence Auto Show.
At Ocean Westerly, we have hundreds of Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles to choose from. Whether you need a car, truck, SUV, or minivan, Ocean Westerly has it. And every vehicle from Ocean Westerly comes with the Ocean Advantage, which includes a lifetime powertrain warranty, lifetime tire rotations, and lifetime complimentary fluid top-off service. Our service department has factory-certified technicians and the special tools and training to keep your Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in the best shape of its life. Come see us on Post Road in Westerly or see our entire inventory online at oceanwesterly.com.
So what do you think Ashley's looking for in an engagement ring?
She just said don't buy jewelry from a mall.
Our strategy here is to get the best balance between the 4 C's in a diamond you can afford. So what's your budget? And hobbies, things she likes other than you? Well, these are the organic designs that we were talking about. I think these would be perfect for Ashley. Just need to put about a 5-carat rock in there. At MRT, you'll always get more for your money because we own our inventory.
Hyundai of Newport is bringing the luxury car buying experience to you. Purchase or lease any new Hyundai and you'll receive free oil changes, free pickup and delivery for all your needs, and free service loaner vehicles. Plus, all Hyundais have America's best warranty. And for this month only, you can get a new Elantra for only $59 a month or a new Kona for just $99 a month. Hurry in, because these deals won't last long. Better is Hyundai of Newport.
If you've been in an accident and you're looking for a body shop, be sure to check out one of the Auto Intelligence recommended body shops in the Rhode Island and Southeastern Mass area, like Carreri Collision, Police Collision Center, Cumberland Collision, Euro Auto Body, Check Collision, and Auto Body Concepts. Well, in case you didn't know, winter time is actually a very good time to buy or lease a new vehicle, especially if it's a 4-wheel drive vehicle. And what better vehicle to talk about is Jeep. Dennis Friedman from Elmwood Auto Group and Elmwood Jeep. You've got quite a lineup of 4-wheel drive vehicles here.
We sure do, John. And again, unfortunately, nobody loves the winter months with the snow and the ice.
Jeep does.
Jeep is the only one that loves it, yeah. Jeep Adventure Days have kind of become a hashtag or a tagline that we all use quite frequently. And for adventures, for snow, for off-road use, there really is no better vehicle than a Jeep. And of course, a lot of our customers come in and say, I want a Jeep. Well, at that point, we ask which one. And we have a lot to choose from.
Let's check it out.
Let's take a look.
Well, Dennis, let's start with the little guy, the 2020 Jeep Renegade. I see these vehicles everywhere.
You sure do, John. This is the fun and funky Jeep Renegade, available in 2 4-cylinder engines, both a turbo and a regular 2.4 liter. Great on gas, And it's deceiving to look at from the outside. Again, it looks like the little brother of all the other models, but the rear seats flip and fold, the front passenger seat folds flat, there's several ski rack and roof rack options available. So there really is no job too big or too small for the Jeep Renegade. And this is one of our very popular models.
Good gas mileage too.
Fantastic gas mileage. So, you know, upwards of high 20s, and you can even touch 30 depending on if you have the turbo or the manual transmission.
Let's move up a little bit to the Jeep Compass.
Here it is, John, the Jeep Compass. Another small to mid-size SUV, and very popular because a lot of people have said it's the little brother of the Grand Cherokee. It has a lot of the same lines as the Grand Cherokee, same front end as the Grand Cherokee. And this actually competes with the Toyota RAV4, the Honda CR-V, and again, unmatched four-wheel drive capabilities. Very versatile, great gas mileage. Again, one of our best sellers.
And a little more overall cargo space compared to the Renegade.
Correct. A little bit bigger cargo space, headroom, legroom. It seems to be that perfect size SUV. Easy to park, easy to pull in, very popular.
And Dennis, here's the classic Jeep Cherokee. I'll bet a lot of people kind of waffle between the Compass or the Cherokee. Am I right?
They sure do, John. And then from there, they also consider the Grand Cherokee. So, and this is right in between the two.
Yeah.
And the Jeep Cherokee is one of our most popular models.
You see them everywhere.
You really do see them everywhere. And for the Jeep Cherokee, you have a V6 option, where in the other two you don't. So you have a 2.4 liter four-cylinder engine. Again, great gas mileage. Or our flagship V6, the Pentastar, which still gets great gas mileage, obviously a little more horsepower, a little more torque, unsurpassed four-wheel drive capabilities. All of these vehicles, I want to mention, have the most sophisticated four-wheel drive system. Not only will it transfer power front to back, side to side, but diagonally as well. So only one wheel needs traction to keep any of these four-wheel drive vehicles going.
And all of these Jeep vehicles come with the very latest and greatest safety technology.
They do, John. You know that. Safety is huge today. Forward collision warning, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring, lane departure warning, lane departure assist, and of course, you know, 5-star crash test safety ratings across the board.
Plenty of cup holders.
That's very important.
Dennis, here it is, the Grand Cherokee. I love it. Is this a new color?
This is a brand new color, and actually this has been one of the most popular colors for 19 into 2020.
Huh.
So the most popular color on our most popular vehicle. Here it is, the Grand Cherokee Laredo. This one actually here is an altitude package, which gives you black badging, black rims, black grille, and that's kind of been what's been popular and hot lately. But the Grand Cherokee comes in two engines, the 3.6 Pentastar V6 and the legendary 5.7 liter Hemi. The Grand Cherokee is the #1 selling SUV in the Northeast, has one of the highest residuals of any domestic SUV. That translates to a very attractive lease payment. All the Jeeps have great residuals, but the Grand Cherokee especially, you can lease a brand new Grand Cherokee with little or no money down for in the low threes, which is very impressive.
And for those who are thinking, I just saw 4 great SUVs, which one is best for me? Come into Elmwood, take them all for a test drive.
You have to come down and test drive,
Yeah.
You really do, like Goldilocks. You know, too soft, too hard, too hot, too cold. You really have to sit in them, drive them. And that's the great thing about the whole entire Jeep lineup, is there really is an SUV for everybody.
Yeah, and they all ride so nice.
They do. They share a lot of the same DNA. Most of them have the same quadricoil suspension. They're all appointed very nice. They're all appointed very well, even from the entry-level models. Everybody who owns them loves them. Jeep almost has a cult following, so to speak.
Sure. All right, let's go check out the Wranglers.
Let's do it.
Well, of course, we have 2 great Jeeps to show you, the Wrangler and the Gladiator. Let's start with the Wrangler. It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, they sure are, John. So the Wrangler, of course, as we know, is trail rated right from the factory. 5 different categories, from water fording to articulation, ground clearance, traction. I mean, these vehicles really are built for the trails. We have the Jeep Wrangler, and of course we have the Jeep Gladiator, which everybody has nicknamed the Jeep pickup truck. The Gladiator was actually built from the ground up with more Ram components and suspension underneath than the Wrangler, but it shares a lot of the same off-road capabilities and a lot of the same DNA, fraternal twins almost identical except for the bed.
Yep.
And of course you can still take the doors off, tops off, windshields off. The new soft tops are a lot easier to take off rather than zippers. There's a lot of tongue and groove things that kind of snap in, slide out, and you're still very well protected even with the soft top.
And in the wintertime, you freeze, right? No, of course you don't.
No.
But people say that.
They
but
do.
It's not true.
They often ask, with the soft top, do you lose any heat? And no, it's a 4-ply soft top. It seals just as tight as the hard top. That's the beautiful thing about the Wrangler. You have a convertible for the summer, 4-wheel drive for the winter, and there's really no other vehicle on the planet that offers that.
Yeah.
We have SUVs that start at $199 a month with little or no money down. Mid-size SUVs for $299 a month with little or no money down. Full size, in the threes, and of course, as you progress through the models, the payments do get higher. But there is a model for everybody and a payment for everybody. Now we've discussed just Jeeps today, but let's not forget about the fact that we make some sports cars in all-wheel drive, the Challenger and the Charger.
Sure.
We make a 7-passenger SUV, the Durango, which is one of our most popular SUVs as well, and an all-wheel drive model. So we really do have a vehicle, not just SUV, but a vehicle for everybody and all climate conditions.
Great time to come down to Elmwood Auto Group, Elmwood Jeep on Taunton Avenue in East Providence.
Toyotathon is on at Toyota of Dartmouth. For a limited time, lease the 2020 Toyota Corolla LE for only $144 per month. Or for just $204 per month, lease the 2019 Toyota RAV4 LE all-wheel drive. And 2019 Toyota Tacoma SR5 leases start at just $192 per month. Plus, we have limited time Camry and RAV4 pre-owned specials starting at just $18,988. Hurry in to Toyota of Dartmouth, your hometown dealer of choice.
I love Navigate Credit Union.
We wanna see ya at Kia of Attleboro.
At Kia of Attleboro, the deals are even better during the Kia Holiday Sales Event. 2020 Kia Sportage LX leases are $139 a month, and the 2019 Kia Sorento L is only $21,985. Plus, at Kia of Attleboro, we work with all credit scores. You can be approved with as little as $0 down and up to $30,000 in credit. Kia of Attleboro, exit 2B off of 95 in South Attleboro. KiaofAttleboro.com.
At Kia of Attleboro.
At Priority Automotive Group, our top priority is you. Our owner, Bill Gibb, has a personal commitment to see that you are satisfied. With free oil changes, a low price pledge, loaner vehicles, free multi-point inspection, additional $500 off for military and first responders, factory trained staff, state-of-the-art pet-friendly facilities, plus our priority one price policy. Welcome to our family, Priority Automotive Group, with 2 convenient locations in South Attleboro and Middletown.
As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank Dennis Freeman and all the nice folks at Elmwood CDJR in East Providence, Chris Benoit and the gang up at Anchor Subaru in North Smithfield, and all of our regular contributors. This has been the AutoIntelligence Auto Show, presented by Navigant Credit Union.
This has been Autoshow TV, produced in cooperation with AutoIntelligence. Thanks to our participating dealers and sponsors. This has been Autoshow TV.